Morning, or is it afternoon? I know what it is. It's the second day of action of this 2024 Europe Cup from Vienna, Austria, as we will introduce the second half of the field. Groups A and C getting set for action in the men's competition. Groups B and D getting it on in the women's competition. You can see the weather forecast, absolutely gorgeous in this beautiful city. Historic, iconic Vienna. Had the World Cup here last year, is the European Championship this year. Here is a look at your pools. Again, we will see pools A and C today, featuring, of course, Netherlands, gold medal winners in Paris, Serbia, the 5-time defending European champs. We'll get a look at them as well. And for the women, B and D. The Germans took gold in Paris. How will they do here in Vienna? Pool D, highlighted by Hungary and Latvia. We'll also get a look at the Austrian men today as well. A lot of interesting teams, interesting matchups that we will be sure to delve into. And by we, I mean us. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3, alongside Angelo the Czar Sakarakis.
How you doing, man?
Good. Why you're just smiling at me. Wait.
I'm smiling because you say my name differently every single time you say it, and I love it.
Sakarakis.
But you're so close every time that you just get the job done.
So are you ready for another 12-game slate?
Man, I'm not ready. I haven't left the field. I don't know where you slept. I was on the court last night.
Okay, I thought you were. I saw a little backpack out there.
Yeah, I got my pillow, everything.
I hope you brushed your teeth this morning.
I did. I went to the river.
Oh, good. All right. We're getting set for game number 1. The Hungarians will face off against Latvia in women's Pool D action. Some housekeeping to take care of before we move any further. You should know that the top 2 from each group advance to the quarterfinals. Half of the quarterfinal brackets are already set thanks to yesterday's opening day of pool action. We will find out which 2 teams from each pool will advance today and keep their European gold hopes alive. Hungary featuring Fani Sabo, Nora Wenzel, Orsoya Dot, and Zofia Jani. Latvia coming out. Haven't seen much of them in 2024. No better place to make an appearance than here in Vienna at the Europe Cup. They come out with Katia Vimane, Marta Michenko, Marta Daniela Lamaine, and Paula Marina. Any thoughts on this matchup?
It's an interesting matchup. You have size on both sides, Kyle. I've seen from up close this Latvia team qualify in Bucharest. It's a good squad. The danger can come from everywhere, but Hungary also has some experience. It's pretty easy to mention Orsolia Tat as one of the leading threats in this matchup.
Well, and Fani Sabo, mid-range game is on point. Zofia Jani is their centerpiece in the middle, so they've got some talent. I don't know what to expect from this Latvian team because we haven't seen them one time on the women's series this year. So in many ways, they're a mystery, which could be a good or a bad thing. Which theory do you subscribe to?
I think it's going to be a good thing. I think they're gonna surprise us. The main thing for Hungary, can they withstand the matchup in the paint with Michenko? Can they keep her out the paint and also keep an eye out on Vihame? Katia, who's more than a threat from mid-range and long range. If you give her the looks, she's going to take him with confidence.
Okay, so we will see exactly what this mysterious Latvian team will bring here in our Day 2 opener. Have to rewind just, well, I guess 5 years ago now. 2019 was 5 years ago. Time is flying, Angelo.
You're kidding me, right?
That was a bronze medal for the Latvian women in 2019. I think the men's national team success sometimes overshadows, you know, that medal and that effort that they made in making the podium in a battle of the best in Europe. So we will, we're going to find out. We're going to get it on and pop in Pool D. We'll get us started off. And we hope that you guys will stick with us all day long.
You better. You better. We keep track of all of you. If you don't,
we got spies out there.
You're going to be unhappy. And Bogdan is going to be unhappy. You don't want that.
No. Well, then again, what's new? He's always unhappy. Anyway, here we go. We on and popping. Vimane lost the handle on it. Wants to get it inside. Does get it inside, and that's a whistle. The drop step from Mishenko. She'll step up to the line. Mishenko, 193, 28 years old, with 10 international caps. Lemane and Marina, the only two on the team without any international caps. Oh, Taunt with the quickness, places to go, buckets to get.
The ball got deflected. As you see right now, early in this game, it's all about matchups. You had the strength in the paint that drew the foul. Mishenko knocking down the free throw, and Todd going right back at the bigger body, hitting up that closeout with a vengeance, tying things to a.
She's a good driver.
Yep.
And like I mentioned, that mid-range game could be a problem too, as Marina will get it up and in. We're tied at 2. Vincent, crossover, step back, 2 on the way. No good. Inside. Not broken up cleanly as the foul is called on Toth. Two countries that are considered to be contenders, dark horses, we'll say. But, well, if you let Lemane keep shooting like that, they're going to open some eyes. Daniela. Meantime, Jofi, no. Up fake, kicks it. Sabo gets it back. Yanni, no good. Rebound goes to Latvia. It is cleared. Inside feed is broken up. Fani got a fingertip on it. Now she'll work with the Wilson using the screen just outside the free throw line. Namio, rebound. Jofi will kick it out. Offensive rebound gives him another chance, and a whistle on the baseline.
Good execution of the two-lady action right there at the 45.
Another look at that last deep end splash. Tolt. She drives more than an Uber employee.
But she knows the destination.
Without a doubt. Second time getting straight to the cup with that blazing fast first step.
And you see, she makes sure that she sets the dribble up to prevent the traveling call that's been happening quite a lot this year on the check.
Wenzel, new add to the team, touches absolutely nothing. Great save there from Fani. Now Gianni deep. That also is no good. Latvia holding on to a 1-point lead here early. First game of day 2. Pools B and D in action in the ladies competition. A and C for the men's. Big thank you to our ball sponsor, Wilson, our apparel sponsor, Peak. Of course, our official suppliers as well. Magic Sky, Ilio, Skelder Sports, Baudet. Teamwork making the dream work. As we bring you the Europe Cup once again, presented by Win Today.
And don't wait for tomorrow.
The time is now. That was like a movie trailer.
It does, doesn't it?
The time is now.
Well, 3x3 is one of the best plot you could have when you think about sports.
We got 10-minute thrillers, 10-minute soap operas. Quick ball movement here from the Latvians. Lemane, quick step, pull up, 15-footer, back iron. Track down, Fani Sabo, wait a minute. Offensive foul is called. And Sofia Gianni was moving on that screen. So Team Hungary, 7th in the women's series standings this year. We're runners-up in Pristina. So we have gotten a look at them as they build a new program.
Back-to-back moving screens right now, Kyle. They need to clean things up because right there the setup was perfect. Mishenko was going down to the cup unscathed, wide open. And Solia.
Nice crossover. Got to finish those, though. Now she's playing footy ball. That's a fresh 12-second shot clock for Latvia. Latvian men, by the way, eliminated yesterday. 0-2 in group play, which was a shock.
It's always a process when you're playing without Batman and Robin. It's never an easy look. New players have to step up. You gotta find a new groove.
This is true, but man, the ingredients on that team was...
Oh, they're there. They're there.
The ingredients are there.
When you think of it, what did the spot in the knockout round go down to? A buzzer beater, game winner against Great Britain.
Yeah.
Because France just took it at them, and they just couldn't respond.
Yeah, credit Great Britain, though. Made a nice comeback. Meantime, that's a nice step back. Lamaine does not find the bottom of the net. However, long rebound. Ooh, get over here. Oh, she doesn't knock down the two. $1 million move, $5 shot. Oh, cross has he. Wenzel trying to go to work.
You know, one thing that is interesting to mention when you think of 3x3, you see those matchups, but if you play the game 10 times, you're not going to have 10 times the same results. The most dominant team is going to win most of the time, and it's never going to be in the same fashion, though. They're not going to win the same way. One time, maybe you get hot from long range, and you get the score moving up the way France had it going last night. But if you get in a drought, do you have the mental toughness to get the stops defensively or gut it out in the paint, get free throws? And the thing about 3x3 is it's a new story every single day, every single game, even if the same teams play each other.
Yeah, you're very few countries you see impose their system game in and game out. I would say Serbia is one.
Yep.
They don't change too much of what they do.
Doesn't matter who they play either.
Doesn't matter who they play, but that's because they've installed that system for years now, but you don't see it a lot.
I'll say that France is getting close to this now, and I think they're getting better and better. On the women's side, you could say that Spain plays the same way no matter who they're dealing with, and China is one of those teams as well.
That is true. Meantime, it's Marta Mashenko inside. Latvia up 2 as a result. Wenzel.
Nice move, the in and out, but couldn't really quite balance her body to shoot it straight.
She's wiggly with it. I like her attack. She got
good ideas. Now you just got to put the execution to those ideas. Latvia still in the lead early. I haven't seen the ball being fed inside enough, even though the ball was requested. Mishenko, she's trying to post, but they're patient. Nice execution right there.
Pick and roll.
Yeah.
Yep. Vintage basketball play. Wenzel. She got the green light.
That was not vintage basketball coverage right there. You can't leave the best shooter wide open that way.
Well, Wenzel hasn't proven that she's the best shooter as of yet. Has not been on target. But we're not even halfway through.
But it's like Jasnevicius with Lithuania. Even though you can have an off game, you know what your role is on the team. So you just got to keep within that role and chuck it up in the hopes of finding that groove.
The scouting report that says shooter not likely to change just because of an off game.
Most definitely.
Wenzel will get a breather as Torp will come in. Look for Torp to get to the bucket. Stagger screen set for. Now it's ISO game. Pull up. 12-foot. Numb.
The main thing about trying to go for the save, Kyle, is you got to make sure that you just don't give the ball right back to your opponent in favorable position. Because in 3x3, you have so much space, and playing 3 against 2 is pretty much giving a wide open look or bucket to your opponent.
No, I can understand trying to keep the play alive.
But you got to make sure that you have some kind of a sense of where the ball goes.
Shako D'd up that time. Sabo with the interior presence. Around comes Yanni to the cup. Finishes the layup. So Hungary were in a scoring drought for a while. They do get on the board. Nearly an and one. That one rattles off the rim. But that means Lamine is heading up to the stripe to shoot one. That is the 6th foul on Hungary. Next defensive foul, 2 free throws coming. So Marta Daniela Lamine, the 20-year-old, ranked #1 in Latvia, cannot connect at the free throw line, will stay 6'4". Sabo up fake. Oh,
that's a good move. You got to capitalize on those.
There's the shorty. The interior defense from Hungary's been good. Even when they've been in a mismatch situation, Wenzel staying pesky, able to poke it away.
Just got to lob it up higher, though. You have no one helping in the back.
Orsoya comes around. This is a design play. Got the isolation that you wanted. Makes it count underneath. 1-point contest. Lamine sees some daylight in the lane. Uses the pivot.
Beautiful footwork, Kyle. Beautiful.
Feathery, soft touch. 5 feet from the bucket. Wenzel through traffic. No issues.
That's a mistake. You can't go under against Latvia. Men or women, you know they're gonna trigger those shots without double guessing.
Lamine with that last 2 ball. Eyeing another one potentially. Decides to drive, step back.
Good recovery from Sabo.
The length of those arms certainly helps in a scenario like that. But here's Todt. Last bucket, got a close contest here, just past the midway point. As we have entered our second media timeout. Last day of pool play.
It's sad and exciting at the same time. Because we like those pool games. They're fun, they're entertaining, but end of pool play means only one thing.
Well,
beginning of the knockout round.
You know, the tournaments get better as the stakes get higher.
That's true.
You know, as players tend to elevate their games.
But you got less games. That's the sad.
Yeah, I know. That's the sad part.
Yeah.
I see you rock your shades today. Yeah.
I'm inspired by the true master, my sensei on my left.
Reverse, no good.
Well, it's sunnier today. It was nice yesterday, but today it's warmer. The sun is out, so my eyes need a little bit of a...
I find myself squinting even when it's not so sunny. People say I'm always looking mean. So I just, to just alleviate all of that, I just put the glasses on. Now they can't say nothing.
Tell them you're just focused.
That's it.
That's all it is.
It's the truth.
I'm focused, man.
Tell them to stop hollering at me, man.
We got a 9-6 game, Angelo. 3:24 to go. Lamine.
Even though it's not the most efficient game, it's still an entertaining one because you see a lot of attempts. The girls are being active. They're aggressive. And you have that sense that the game can go either way at this moment. Ooh.
I like the guard play.
Yeah, I like the guard play too. I'd like to see a little bit more balance, particularly with Latvia. I think that they're underusing Mishenko at this moment. They started off with the right mindset, found a mismatch with Todt, but they haven't found it again.
Well, they've been knocking down a couple of twos since then. Todt on the runway.
Todt is the only one right now keeping Hungary afloat. Even though we've seen a few flashes left and right, but the support is not strong enough at this moment to really shake Latvia's confidence in taking game 1 of the day.
Well, she's consistent in getting to the bucket, and she's converting on her layups. Good sign for the Hungarians as they trail by 2. Quick clear, Wenzel going to work left wing.
All you need is one.
Oh, all she wants is 2. That's too bad. She'll have to reload, try again.
There you go, you see, Mishenko asked for the ball quite a lot, even though that's a good drive right there.
Oh, Marina.
You got to reward your post players because they're the ones screening for you and working hard to get the possessions back.
Sabo with 2 to shoot now. They got to get one up. Wenzel stepped back, needed some space in the relationship, and she will deliver. Lamaine falling away from the bucket.
You mentioned guard play, didn't you?
I did.
And it's looking real good right now. That's an open look. Got to take that. Ooh.
But a narrow miss. I still wouldn't be so comfortable letting her get looks if I'm Latvia. Ooh, Mashenko with the dream shake. So wake up.
Not the dream finish, though.
No. Sabo.
There you go.
Gadu. Yo.
All it takes is one, Kyle.
Lamaine setting her sights on a deuce.
She's so skilled, Kyle. So skilled.
When it rains, it pours. Each team knocking them down from long range. Wenzel, hit her with the hezzy. Reverse is no good. Mashenko will get it cleared.
Credit to Mashenko making the effort defensively to contest as much as possible. Oh, man, she got that hezzy on lock, doesn't she?
Hey, Lamaine's a
oh, man.
Lamaine is a hooper. 14-10. Look at Lamaine, the stop and go, turn around 2-ball between the eyes. Sabo showing no fear from the deep end. She cashes in out there as well, but there go that woman, Marta Daniela Lamaine.
Sonia Todd with that first step off the check ball. 3rd time she gets to the cup.
Oh yeah, got called for the foul there. Heard the contact from here. That's now going to be the 7th. Oh, maybe no.
6th.
Oh no, offensive foul.
Oh, that's why they
offensive foul. Okay.
All right now. Open look.
Just talked, being patient.
Nice attack off that closeout.
Oh, Euro step, scoop-de-doo. That was gorgeous.
And the steal. Fast break city.
Right back. Back to back for Gianni. We got a 1-point game. That is a defensive foul and the 7th on Hungary. Latvia's 1-point lead, threatening to get a little bit bigger once they head to the free throw line after a timeout on the floor. But Hungary stringing together a couple of nice plays. But it looked like this game was, the arrow was pointing in the direction of Latvia. Depending on this trip to the free throw stripe, Angelo, it's going to make a big difference here with under a minute to play.
But, you know, Kyle, when you make the gap up the way you have, if you get beat on that play, just let that layup go. Because 2 free throws could push you back 3 points.
Little coaching from the coach, the czar. You better listen.
Yep.
You better listen in. Lamaine. Uh-oh. First of 2 is no good.
And of course, trolls will say, you see, that was a good foul.
Well, the ball don't lie.
Oh, great foul, I guess.
Yep. 2 free throws miss.
Oh, no.
Yanni down to Orsolia. Todd falling away. Misses it. Sabo trying to corral the rebound. They need to tie it up. Hungary do.
And that's white ball.
And they will earn the possession. A chance to tie or win it. 1 second separate the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebounds save games. Will it do it for Hungary this time?
He's Todd going for the drive right away.
She'll use the screen. Oh, she decides not to use the screen. She will drive. Todd to the crib.
Yes.
Tie game, 14 apiece. Latvia will have the final say and the final shot. Oh. She is a miracle worker. Vaimane for the win.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Incredible.
high trajectory dagger right in the heart of the Hungarian. And the Latvian boys cheering on the ladies right behind us. Everybody smiling. You can smile, people. Of course it counts.
16-14 final.
Ooh.
Look at this rainbow.
You can't contest any better, Kyle.
There's some gold at the bottom of that rainbow.
You can't contest any better.
Falling away.
If you get any closer, it's a foul.
I don't even have words for this. This is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Just the fact that you managed to get it on the first try makes you a true sensei, sir. A true sensei.
Goodness. Oh
my.
You don't remember that song? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something like it. Okay.
There you go. See, I can
say it loud enough. We got some. Man. That's the Mary Poppins throwback.
Yes, it is.
That was crazy. What an ending.
So we got the chicken cam, man. You better not put that cam on me because we're gonna have some beef.
Why?
I'm just saying. Because I'm gonna be forced to chicken it out, and I don't want to chicken it out.
The chicken cam. Oh, I see what you mean.
The chicken cam.
All right, game one in the books, y'all. We get the Pool B action for the women. Germany and Romania on deck, coming your way, set to check ball in just a few minutes. Day two, just getting going. Shout out to our DJ. That's right. It's getting kind of hectic as we head into Pool B action. What a finish to start the day. Hungary and Latvia coming down to the final seconds. And an incredible desperation heave for two. Wins it for Latvia. Let's see if we'll get some fireworks in this one. Germany taking the court on the heels of an Olympic gold medal in Paris just 3 weeks ago, although they will only have one of those players from that Olympic four, that golden four, if you will, that will play here on this team in the Europe Cup. That would be Alyssa Mavius, the star 20-year-old. Think about it, an Olympic champion at 20 years old. She will lead this team into action here in Vienna with Ama Degbion, the talented tall, on this German squad with 10 international caps. And the other two, Amelia Kroner and Victoria Poros, no international caps for them up until this point. So new territory for them on this big stage of the Europe Cup. But here is Team Germany, gold medal winners in Paris.
Tell you what, though. It doesn't matter that they have no international caps. They have international experience for high-level 3x3. Playing with the Women's Series. This team with Poros, Mebius, and Kroner is a team that's played national team ball with the Nations League, particularly.
Yes, I can respect the Nations League. But this is the Europe Cup, sir.
Well, it's the Europe Cup, but it's the German basketball pushed by Coach Samir Suleiman. And I'm telling you, you better expect good things from this team.
Coach Samir, I saw, number one, the celebration at the OQT when Brunkhorst hit the game winner. He was almost in tears then. I can't imagine how it felt for him watching Germany go 8-1 in Paris en route to that gold medal. I got to catch up with him. He's around here somewhere. Shout
He's
out,
right
Coach.
here on the right. He's right here.
There he is, Coach Samir.
If there's somebody that I'm rooting for in 3x3, it's Coach Samir.
He can't see me right now. Later. Anyway, let's show some respect to Romania, too. They're on the court. They're ready.
Oh, Romania obviously is a team that has had success in 3x3 in the past years, but right now they're not on their biggest groove, their best groove.
Yeah, not an upward trajectory. They do have some veteranship in Anka Shipos. You got Andrea Mititelu and Maria Ferrariu, along with Nagi Vorika, Bianca Iona. But that's actually Loana. You're supposed to keep me straight, partner.
I am. I was
But
watching.
that looks like an eye, though, right?
It is an eye. It's
Okay.
Loana.
Okay.
Give me hope. You wanna give me hope. You wanna give me hope. You wanna give me
Angelo's starting early today.
Oh yes.
Angelo's starting early today, y'all.
Even with my voice being shot, you see, I'm trying to be on putting my best foot forward, guys. Just for you.
Now, in your defense, you don't have a bad voice.
Well, I don't have your smooth voice. Let's be real about this.
Well, you know, I just try what I can do when I can do it. All right, action underway. Pool B, Germany, Romania. Here's Mavius, the Olympic champion, in and out to Ama. AD is going to draw the foul. I got a chance to chat with her coming into today's action. I told her, coming into this game off of a gold medal at the Olympics, while she wasn't featured on that team, there's high expectations for her individually.
Sure.
And Germany. She says, isn't the goal to get gold anyway every time? I said, you're right.
I like the way she responded.
So she's ready to go. Oh, Marvelous Mavius. She just got a new nickname with that move. It was Marvelous. And it rhymes with Mavius, so.
Oh, I'm validating that one.
Marvelous Mavius.
The skill set is marvelous, and the thing about it is she plays with such instinct. She reminds me a lot of Marine Johannes from Team France, that has such style to her game. You know, it comes from pure instinct.
Yeah.
And when you think of 3x3, Marvelous Mavius clearly is in that kind of discussion.
She's shifty with the rock, and she's a great shooter. Really like her game. Germany's future looks bright. Speaking of bright, shout out to Sunny G, who won MVP at the Paris Olympic Games. Do you know she shot 60% from two range and 60% inside the arc en route to that MVP and gold medal? And Angelo, she shot at that percentage with a broken hand.
Yes.
Crazy. But not just to her. Big congratulations to Mari Reichert, Svenja Brunkhorst, and Luana Rodefeld, who was not able to play in the Olympic Games due to injury, as Amadek Bion gets to the cup. But, man.
You keep giving them props, and the game goes too fast for Mavius and company. Look at this, translating great defense into beautiful offense on the fast break.
I haven't got a chance to see them in person, so this is my only chance to give them congratulations outside of Instagram messages. So if y'all watching, congratulations from The Voice
And the zone.
and the Zone. That would miss from afar. Mititelu, no. But inside, it's recovered and scored by Ferrariu. I like the way that rolls off the tongue. Ferrariu.
Goes fast.
Yeah. I see what you mean. Ferrari. Man, you're sharp this morning. Did you have a coffee? I need a coffee.
I think it's the cough drop that you gave me that just has some in it. I don't know.
Your brain is functioning full steam.
I told you I was going to get better with the mathing.
Yeah. The math wasn't mathing yesterday.
One time.
Okay.
One time. The math was mathing last night, I'll say that.
Here's the math of this game. That's what matters. 5-2. Germany plus
Poros.
3. Yeah, Poros.
I like the way this German team is built, even though it's a new look squad. They have size and skill to go with shooting and defense. And Romania has to put its best foot forward if they want to have any chance to match up with Team Germany.
They got shooters like a production crew. This German squad, that time, came from number 9, Victoria Poros, who adds 2 more, giving Germany a 7-deuce lead in our second women's game of the day. Olympic.
Stop it.
Oh, yeah, she's going to be a problem. You know, without the veteran stars, this stage belongs to Mevius.
Oh, she's the leader. But it's not going to be the vocal leader, particularly. But she's going to be showing the way with her game. Kroner would be more the vocal leader. She communicates a lot. She's always positive, always guiding through the game plan, trying to remind her teammates. You can see that. I've seen her from up close, particularly with Nations League in the past few years. And look at this pass from Poros.
The Olympic champ got her fingerprints all over this German lead. 9-2, Mevius leading the way.
That was a nice move right there.
It's a little up and under, great composure to finish. And last bucket courtesy of Andrea Mititelu. But it's still a 3-possession lead for Germany. Looking for their first European gold. They did take silver in 2021. Good D. But it lands in Mevius' hands.
Nice pass.
And she knows what to do with that Wilson. She will share it, and you can bank on Debion.
Well, in times of needs, you just got one phone call to make to your best friend. Mr. Backboard.
11-3. Things looking bad indeed for Romania right now. Kroner, no good. Mititelu will kick it out, wants to set the screen. Now she wants to rock back. As he cross, nowhere to go, but up.
That was great contest by Kroner.
And out. Yeah, this is a matchup that obviously Romania looked a little overmatched.
Well, the real problem is everything started with Mevius. She got her groove on early. Romania has been unable to slow her down, and it sets everything up for wide open shots for Poros. Then everybody gets that confidence, especially in the first game. As you said, without international caps, you could feel a little bit fidgety in that first game, not really knowing, understanding. We saw it with Great Britain yesterday in the men's bracket. That first game, they didn't have that confidence that they had in previous competitions, because that's another stage that we're talking about. But Mevius provided the guidance. Nice.
Oh, nobody.
Oh, no.
Debion gets it back.
Well, you got to think about the rebounding.
She says, right, she's patting her stats. Nice drive. We've seen a couple of those contested makes on the dribble drive. Mititelu doing what she can for Romania. Debion can't snag that rebound. Wilson goes to blue. Romania continuing their attack. The screen away.
Nice pass.
Yes, and great slip.
Yes.
So look, they're showing some tenets of understanding what makes you successful in 3x3.
Romania has understanding. Romania is one of the longest tenured federation involved in 3x3. It's one of the most involved federation in 3x3. The problem is keeping up the same roster and building with the same girls so that you can have that consistency, and that process has been hard for them.
A lot of turnover. Mevius, no bucket. Hey, she's in her bag right now. You can tell. She is feeling good.
But they brought some new blood in this year. Ferrario is one of those new girls that has been doing good and improving.
3-woman weave. Offensive foul before the shot. 12-5, Germany. A fine-tuned machine.
You know why it's important to build as a program and not have automatically different age groups playing different styles, unless obviously they have a very different build. But the good thing about Team Germany is the fact that they follow the same philosophy. So if you're looking at U21, U23, or the senior, the open category, they play with the same spirit. They play with the same guidance from Coach Samir. So whenever you're bringing in new blood, it's actually old blood because they play with the same identity.
It's a matter of getting the puzzle pieces to fit together.
Right.
Meantime, difficult shot attempts inside. Got to foul White. That's the 5th on Germany. As we are just a shade past the midway point. It's been all Germany all the time through the first 5 minutes of this game. They got one more foul to give, but with a 7-point advantage, no worries for the Germans at the moment. Fall away. No. Marvelous. We'll get it cleared.
You know what is incredible is her ability to transition from defense, clearing the ball out of the zone and reverting right back to attacking that gap. Not many players are capable of doing it with such efficiency, Kyle.
She's got that extra gear on the drive. She turns the corner, puts the pedal to the metal.
Look, it's the footwork. Turning, getting right back in the lane.
And great body control, too.
Yes.
Keeping the defender on her hip.
Great pass.
She's playing this way at 20 years old, by the way. 20. Girl, take that back.
Degbeon once again translating great defense into better offense.
So Degbeon, a one-woman SWAT team for Germany, extends that long arm and sends it back. Boros pulls up. Mid-range money, man, so much weaponry.
We talked about mid-range yesterday, right? And we talked about who you had as mid-range specialists.
Yes.
And, oh, that's too easy now.
Oh, maybe it's just, she's working on a double-digiter. She is pouring it on.
But the thing is, when Poros has the ball, you have to respect her shooting ability.
Mavius everywhere, like Adams.
So talking about that mid-range, Poros, for me, is my top 3 in the women's landscape in 3x3 for mid-range efficiency. And she's a young blood, so you haven't seen her that much, but I've seen her so much in Nations League particularly, and she's a great shooter, but she has that mid-range pull-off off the dribble. If you play drop defense on her, you're gonna get splashed on.
Okay. I'm gonna have to think about that one. That's a shock. Are you top 3?
Well, of all players that I've seen in 3x3 women's landscape, yeah. Skill set wise and the way she's been efficient with it, obviously she has to show that she can sustain that at the highest level. You're just seeing her for the first time, but what I've seen so far, obviously, can she translate that from U23 to senior? Well, she just did it once. Let's see if she can sustain that, but she has the skill set to do it, Kyle.
You get a Vide, Norta Dreesen.
Yeah, well, besides those two,
Paget.
Marie-Ève Paget is really the long-range bomber that is like, she has that mid-range, but Hortense Limousin would be more efficient with the mid-range that Paget would. And Hortense Limousin is really like that bread and butter.
I got to, you got the wheels turning. I could name at least 3 or 4 others.
Sure, but Limousin would be better than Paget for that.
Oh, what are we talking about? Catherine Plouffe.
Well, Catherine is not going to be the midi. She's just not all around.
She out here playing with her food. Mavius, no good that time.
You're talking Catherine and Michelle. It's like you can put them in the top 3 of everything.
Oh! No!
Oh!
Oh, no!
Oh.
Please, show us the replay.
Mayday, mayday.
She made her propose. Ooh. That's a proposal. Did she say I do?
Actually, the foul said she doesn't. The foul said she doesn't. Oh, man.
Will you take my hand, please?
And Mebius said, sorry.
Yo, I know that the play didn't end in a score, but that needs to be on top 5 plays.
Well, if you get fouled, it counts as a highlight.
Oh, man. 16-7. Is that an unofficial basketball rule? If you get fouled,
it's a highlight.
It's still a highlight.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Degbeon.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. Because,
nice.
Oh, that's great. Oh.
Unfortunate.
See, what had happened was.
Mismatch City. You got to be tougher. Kroner is not going to let up in the paint.
Long ball. Nope. Off the iron. Deck Beyond is snagging every rebound available. She gallops around. Oh, maybe that's layup line easy.
Antelope style.
Oh, my goodness. It's like a warm-up. 19-7, a runaway win for the Germans. We are going to call it a win because, let's be honest, we know what the outcome is going to be for this one.
And the thing about this is, this Romania team has skill, has talent. So it's like Germany makes them look like it's an uneven game just because of how efficient they've been executing and playing with the rhythm.
Well, I think it serves notice to the rest of the competition field that just because Germany doesn't have Kleinerer and Brunkhorst and Reichert or Rodefeld, this is the future of German 3x3 women's basketball.
Yes.
If you look at this team lightly, I think you're crazy.
I don't think anybody would look at them lightly.
Oh, man.
Truthfully.
They're going to be tough.
Because the thing is this, they've been finding success in the youth categories for the past 3 years. So it's not like people don't know about the youth, the talent on the youth.
Name a country. Oh, that's it.
Poros, see you later.
Poros pours it in, makes it rain from long range, and puts this one to bed. It was a snoozer. Germany handling Romania 21-7 to start their day. But I was going to say, name a country right now with young talent that looks more promising than Germany's in women's 3x3.
And deeper. If you're looking at the pool, the player pool with youth that is as deep as the German one in the women's category, good luck to give me a name. Well, I'll give you one. I'm sorry.
Give me one.
Well, France.
Okay.
Yeah, like if you're thinking about the youth, if I tell you about the U23 pool, the player pool that France has at this very moment, it's insane. Players playing EuroLeague basketball. They're so strong and athletic. Just Aminata Gay alone would make you shiver.
Oh, well, okay, I'll take your word for it.
Well, she's 194. And I know you know I'm 190, and she makes me look like a little child. That's to tell you how strong she is.
Well, sometimes you act like a little child.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm just playing.
I know. I love you too.
Hey, listen, we got a couple of men's games on the way. Germany and Spain on deck. That's Pool A action. Pool C with the Netherlands and Azerbaijan. And that will be our first session. So stick around. We're about 5 minutes away from check ball. Again, as we open up men's pool action day 2 from here in the capital of Austria, Vienna.
Win today. Es lebe Fairplay.
Willkommen auf Österreichs größter Sportseite, Laola 1 AT. Wenn es um Sport geht, sind wir die Nummer 1. Laola 1.
Uns kannst du egal haben.
Wir sind im Pool A bei den Männern angekommen. Eine Monstergruppe. Serbien, Deutschland und Spanien. Die Damen aus Schwarz und Gold haben es vorgemacht. Jetzt wollen die Männer natürlich nachziehen.
FIBA.
Pool A, Germany against Spain. That might be one of the most exciting games of the day already. We're talking about two teams that are going to be very ambitious. That young German squad is going to be facing up with a strong Spanish team coming out of the qualifying draw. Dominated the qualifier. And Germany with that young squad. When I'm talking about young squad, you got to think about kids that could be playing U21 at this very moment, and they're out there at the senior level, cutting heads. Almost had their spot in the Olympics with that same squad. Think about that. Ageman, Baikama, Giesman, who had a bit of a food poisoning situation, Kyle, yesterday and the day before. Yeah, but he's all right. He just told me, oh, man, my stomach feels horrible. I was like, well, you're standing, so you're playing.
Man,
you're playing.
You got some good sources, but we're talking about the potential and the ceiling for the German women's 3x3 program. The German men's program, I would say, is equally as tantalizing when you look at the future. Speaking of the future, that's the new nickname that I'm giving Fabian Giesman. Mark it down. You heard it here, 2024.
The future?
The future.
I call him the present, brother.
Ooh. Okay.
I call him the present.
You stick with that one. It's going to be the future in 3x3. What does the future hold for España? Haven't seen a bunch of Spain, although a couple times on the World Tour this year. They got some ball players.
I saw that team from up close, Kyle, at the qualifier. And they are strong. They're athletic. They're a problem.
Really?
They're a problem. It's one of those dark horses team. You think that if they come out alive of this group, and particularly having potentially top seed, look at the size and athleticism.
I like the makeup of this team. Of course, I like the silent assassin, Carlos Martinez.
Most experienced player on the roster.
But Unai Mendicote, he's a baller too. I've called several of his games. Diego de Blas, not as much. And Ivan, I'm gonna let you take a shot as his last name. Oh no, I'll do it. Orecochea.
I like how you.
Hey, there's Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Says whatever spiders can. Two officials, Veshko and Alex. They will keep this game well in hand, and this one should be exciting. Some athletic players.
Oh man, it's going to be a great game. You mentioned Mendicote. I had the opportunity to talk a little bit with Karim Souchou, the French national team coach on the men's side. And he was telling me, I like Mendicote's game. He's kind of like that all-around threat, very strong, physical. He was U23 up to last year, so you're talking about the youth and the future. He could be one of those guys, but you know what's crazy to me when I'm actually sitting next to you at the Europe Cup right now at the open category, senior level?
What's that?
2 years ago, brother, I was commentating Fabian Giesman getting MVP at the U17 Europe Cup.
And look at him now. And
U17.
Look at him now and look at you now.
Brother, U17 MVP, and he's just doing the same stuff like it's the same competition he's playing against.
Well, he's got all the tools. 6'9", great touch from long range, a motor that doesn't stop. Just an absolute beast in the post.
Just got to talk about his hairstyle, maybe. That's the only weakness in this game.
Well, that's what the kids are doing these days. Unkept is the style. That's it. Anyway, for Spain, they've never medaled at the Europe Cup. Closest they got was 2019 and finished fourth, just shy of the podium. Here is the 2024 version, getting our men's pool action started here, day 2. Kyle Montgomery, they call me the voice. Angelo Sakarakis, they call him the czar. I call that a bucket on the inside. How about you?
Well, I call that a mismatch. Whenever you get the Oreocochea, the ball in the paint, the big man gets it done. at the qualifier, it was absolutely spectacular. Spain relied on him to get those buckets all game long.
Nice ball movement here from Germany. Not just relying on individual talent. That one missed, and Denzel Ajiman will track it down. Ajiman setting up for that lefty stroke. Yeah, he got a banking account out here too.
I didn't hear him call glass, but it counts the same.
Is it the same currency?
It's
What are they?
it's Dutch kwaliteit.
Okay, I didn't know that one. 2-1 start for Germany, thanks to this deep stroke from Denzel Ajiman.
You know what's crazy, Kyle? You're thinking about Baikame, you think about Ajiman, and they're both still developing their skill set. They're super athletic. They are great for Baikame moving without the ball, and for Ajiman attacking the gap on his left hand. They're still not the best jump shooters that they could be. They're not the best version of themselves yet. Imagine in the next few years, as they keep on developing, once they start becoming a real threat from outside the two-point land, oh man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Bakaime, the lengthy one, he's denied at the front door.
The lengthy one.
Yes. De Blas with the defense. Now we'll see what his offense looks like.
Man.
He hits the dose.
He hits the dose.
And G-Man,
with another dose of a dose.
it ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. De Blas flying in and finishing with 2.
We mentioned that was going to be the most exciting game of the day potentially already.
Oh, nice up fake, excuse me.
Beautiful footwork.
Slides through for the lay. Oh, I like the action. We got a frenetic pace going in this one. Pool A action is lit for the men. Bakaime spin move and runs into trouble. He's fouled. But Bakaime with the footwork. I don't think any one of these German players are over 19, right? Let me take a look at the roster. Maybe one.
Yeah, one for sure. Osei would be like the vet on the squad.
Oh, say 22. Everybody else is 19 years old. Germany trailing right now by 1. We are 2 minutes in.
Imagine looking at Osei and saying, "Oh, you're old."
Right.
That's like literally what the teammates could say.
How does it feel to be the veteran of this team at 22 years old? His beard ain't even grown in fully yet. Oh, Fabian is fouled. On the shot, Giesmann. Head up to the stripe. He's piqued the interest of the 3x3 players at every level. I hear some of the senior players talking about this kid. He would miss at the free throw line. Still some growing to do. We're not crowning him yet. Uh-oh, Bakaime. Get high, man.
Going Carmelo on you.
That was very Carmelo-esque, wasn't it? Oh, what a finish. Beautiful. Through the contact, Diego De Blas.
That's a great game, Kyle. We have everything. The makeup of a beautiful matchup. Different styles, though. You're going to have more threat coming from the outside with De Blas and the Spanish team with Martinez. Germany is going to play with passion, with energy, rhythm. A lot of holding. Yes.
That's about all they can do when Fabian decides to attack in the post. He'll head up to the free throw line again. This time, he'll hope to convert. But you can see they always need a help defender.
Yep.
The double comes, and Giesmann goes back up to the line.
Think about this Germany squad that was one hair of Giesmann's head away from the Olympics. Back at the OQ team,
yes.
Debrecen.
Shocked Lithuania.
Yes.
In the pool phase. Mindakote trying to use the Carlos Martinez screen.
Lost a thriller in overtime against France.
Yep.
They're thinking Los Angeles. Los Angeles is written on all of those foreheads, brother.
2028 Olympic Games. Oh, he ain't playing no games. Get up to get down. Two-handed flush from Ivan Orioco-Echea.
And he let Ajima know about it too.
It's a dunk fest. We thought it was going to be coming from Germany's side, but Spain bringing the heat too. Giesman all alone. Now he got reservations for two.
Well, they're going to learn. They're going to learn today. You can't leave this man open. He's the full package.
Soft hook, no good. A arms battle to try to track down that loose ball, and Mendicote is called for the foul.
I like this game, man. I like this game. There's nothing not to like between the sheer athleticism of both teams, the size, the length, the skill set, the youth.
We got a lot of firepower on both sides. That is for sure. Plenty of scoring.
This is high-level 3x3.
No doubt about that. And we still got plenty more to go. So we are just past the 7-minute mark. 6:47 officially in a 9-9 tie. Let's get back to it. Giesman and Giesman. Giesman.
Ring, ring. Yes, hello, Mr. Backboard Service.
He out here in Vienna window shopping. Off the square and in. That's the second banked two that we've seen from the Germans. It was Giesman and now Giesman.
Oh, this man right here, he's a menace.
Nothing but you know what, De Blas. He's got the smoking gun right now for the Spaniards. 11-11 tie. Look again. Catch. And what do shooters do?
They shoot it.
That's it. Nothing but
cash and splash.
Cash and splash. Couldn't have said it better myself. Deadlocked at 11. Bakaime. Osei. Ajima now.
There's a lot of grabbing. Martinez got away with it at the body.
I think the size of Spain is a potential problem. It certainly poses
for
a threat.
Anybody.
And that's 1 through 4. They got size, shooting, speed,
strength.
Strength, that's a deadly combination.
I'm telling you, this Spanish team looks like a dark horse that could potentially look like a favorite after pool play.
Martinez was in custody on that possession.
This German team, Kyle, has just been cutting heads for the past few months. We can't even call it a surprise anymore.
Oh, G-Man. He's in his bag like the last few French fries. 13-11. The Germans.
That's a great reference. Don't you just hate it too? Whenever you're done and you're like, oh.
He's digging down there trying to get them last few fries.
Do I eat those?
Hey, the man is in his bag. You get what I'm talking about.
I do, sir. I do.
2-point lead, Germany. Here goes De Blas again. Hey, De Blas going to work. It is the day shift.
But what's really interesting about De Blas, he's 6'7", lengthy.
Great size. Oh, G-Man, he's feeling it. Couple of twos made, and that's the only aspect of his game that he struggled with in the past couple of years is
it's getting better.
It's finding that consistency.
It's getting better.
It's getting better before our eyes.
And that's the next step for Baikame, Kyle.
Yes, I love Baikame's game too. Oh, that's a big smash from the big man. Fabian Giesman. Fabian Giesman. Jeez, man.
Anytime I see a lob pass going Giesman's way, I'm looking at Captain America, looking at Hulk saying, Hulk.
Hulk smash.
Smash.
No hesitation for Martinez. Nice save. Fortunately, it stays with red, so the hustle pays off.
That's a foul.
And yeah, Giesman caught in a tough position. That'll be seven. Yes, 7 on Germany. So 2 free throws coming up.
I saw you brought some candy, man. What is that? Is that chocolate? What is that?
One of my friends from Russia gave me this.
Really?
Yes, as a treat.
That's beautiful.
And I'm very, very appreciative of these Russian chocolates.
Yeah. Shout out to Russia.
Free throw. Good money. So, we're tied again.
It's a great game, man. Whoever wins this can legitimately look at top of the group.
Off the miss. Makaime tips it. Giesman, he's gonna finish that. Devours it, in fact. His second Hulk smash of the game. But Giesman just staying active. Credit Makaime on the tip. Nobody home. Mendico.
Man, this game is becoming a classic early.
They touching more iron than church slacks.
Stop it. Come on now. Come on.
The bank is open. Another deposit from Denzel Ajiman.
You're literally going to the tailor and say, I'd like 300, but your account only has 100. It doesn't matter. Give me the money.
Speaking of money, Dinero de Blas. That's his new name. Dinero de Blas.
I like it.
The man is straight money.
I like it a lot, as a matter of fact.
17-17.
The Blas.
What a game.
No.
The Blas.
No.
Blau. He got that thing off safety, shooting like somebody said action. Ajiman, he about that action. Gets Germany within one.
That's going to be a foul. They can win it on the free throw line.
Man, we got a thriller here in Vienna. Two free throws coming up for Spain that could end this contest.
Yeah, the hold on Martinez, too obvious not to call. Man.
It's a shootout like cops and robbers between the Spaniards and Germans. In this pool action, day 2, it is crazy, crazy good. Two talented teams landed on the line. And speaking of the line, that's where Carlos Martinez is now. Two free throws that could win it for España. Martinez, good on the first. One more will put this one to bed.
He misses
He
it.
will miss it. Oh, but it's recovered and scored. I got your back, bro. What a rebound. Audioco Echea will finish it for Spain as they take it by 2 over Germany in a crazy contest. (21-18) the final. My math wasn't mathing. A 3-point win for Spain over Germany. But that one was fun, Angelo.
Super fun. Little details made a difference for Spain at the very end, that offensive board particularly. But if you're thinking about who propelled Spain into contention for top spot in the group, it's Dinero de Blas. Oh, man. What a shooting display.
DDB. Man, what a performance. He was the one guy that I talked about. He's 23 years old, and I said, well, I haven't seen a lot about, not from him, 4 international caps, but he keep playing like this, he's gonna have a lifetime spot on Spain's national team. I'm telling you.
You get the lifetime membership.
Right. In any case, again, a 3-point Spain win. One more men's game to go in our first session. Hopefully it brings the same type of intensity that we just saw in this last 10-minute sprint. We got Netherlands and Azerbaijan on deck here in Vienna.
Studenten, da müssen wir echt kommen. Where are the X's? Hier ist Nummer X. Wo sind die X's? XXX. Unterarme zu X. Du entkommst nicht der X hier. Ein Herz damit. Die Sau wieder hier durch den Dom. 4000 Leute haben Platz und mindestens 4000 Leute werden heute lebt zur offiziellen Aftershow-Party marschieren. Denn die ist powered by Konix und bei Schussi und wer auch auflegen wird, ist unser DJ Mosacke. Wir haben eine Reifeisen-Club-Mitglieder, da gibt es einen Sommerpreis, nämlich 8 Euro kosten alle Tickets. Dann geht's los. Ab 22 Uhr im Volkspark-Pavillon. Sagt man Pavillon oder Pavillon? Pavillon. Und das tut nicht so sagen. Hauptsache man kommt. Hauptsache man kommt und schaut vorbei. Einmal hau ich den Ultrawitz noch raus, weil du nicht gewusst hast. Keine Sorge. Diverse Politiker haben keinen Zugriff zu ihren Protesten. Vorgeschmack, liefert DJ Mosacke hier an den Tisch. Der ist der Comedy-Kamera. Anna, da ist er, unser DJ. Ab 22 Uhr aus dem Volkspark-Pavillon. Aber, liebe Feiergüter, liebe Partykieger, nicht das ganze Pool beschließt heute. Denn wir haben morgen noch 2 weitere Tage, wo wir die gesamte Energie von der Crowd brauchen. FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup 2024 and IWF Futures Europe Cup 2024, both presented by Win 2. Herzlichen Verloren in Österreich auch an einen der besten Beachvolleyballer aus Österreich. Wir freuen uns, gekommen ist, aber lieber auch zum zweiten Kind ist er mal gekommen. Und lieber Moritz, da ist er, Moritz Christaus, bekannt vom Sands vom Beach. Wunderbar, dass du dir auch das Free Trigger ist. Der Frage einmal, lieber Moritz, wie gefällt dir? Ein Daumen ist oben, 2 Daumen sind oben, so machen wir das. Bist du selber auch Basketball-affin? Mit deiner Sprungkraft? Ja. Schauen wir heute, was der Clemens aufbringt. Zaubern, der liebe Clemens Doppler, sehen wir ja dann beim Promi-Match.
FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup 2024, Vienna, Austria.
Looks like the guys are ready. Is that Juice? That is Julian Jarring, ready to lead the Golden Dutch to the floor. Gold medal winners at the Paris Games. Julian Jarring, who's been a part of the program for many, many years now, and a critical component to Netherlands' success. Did not play on the Olympic team, but he's a bigger part of that success as anybody, so good to see Juice back. Now, this man did play in the Olympics. Big Drizzy. I guess I gotta call him Golden Drizzy from here on out. Had an MVP kind of performance in the final. Of course, the MVP will be taking the court here soon. There's the wily veteran, Arvin, the marksman, Slaughter, AKA Manslaughter. A 2-time Olympian and gold medalist this year, just 3 weeks ago, and the Olympic MVP with another new hairstyle. It is him. It is him. Him Worthy. Worthy de Jong. MVP in Paris. Our first look at them since earning that gold medal. So the Orange Lions are in the building here in Vienna. As for their opponents, out they come, looking to pull off what will be a major upset, a big shock. Azerbaijan, the women's team represented in Paris, but the men's team we haven't seen much of, and maybe you know more about them than I do.
I tell you
But
what,
all I got is the press kit on these guys. I don't know much about this Azerbaijan team. I got to admit it.
you want me to tell you something
Tell me
that
something.
you need to know about Azerbaijan?
Tell me something good.
Tell you something you want to know. Since Davis joined the team, they're undefeated.
Jordan Davis, right? They also have Indar Polatkanli, Amil Hamzaev, and Abdurrab Jabrail. That is Team Azerbaijan going up against the Olympic champions to start their European campaign.
Well, the winning streak is going to be challenged today. Can they keep it rolling and pretty much shock all of Europe?
Well,
why not?
We will soon find out. They'll do the coin flip now and decide the opening possession. Both teams getting warmed up. So look at Jan Driesen, the rim protector, and our two officials, Borka Sirdic out of Slovenia and Alex Talasainen out of Estonia. Worthy de Jong, man, ever since he's touched a 3x3 basketball, he's been the most dynamic player in 3x3. Put on an absolute show in Paris. The game-winning shot was a shot of legends, iconic in OT over France. And man, they have become heroes back in the Netherlands. Interviews, TV appearances, radio appearances, podcast appearances. I think they even had a little mini parade. And speaking of Olympians now, there's a fourth member of that Olympic team that we hadn't mentioned yet. Two-time Olympian. Congratulations to Demeo van der Horst, who just got married to formerly Camila Natsiskaite, but now Camila van der Horst. Beautiful wedding, I heard, up in Lithuania. So big shout out to the lovely, now married couple. And wishing many years of happiness to them.
Yes, and beautiful kids.
I'm telling you, Dimes has not stopped smiling since that gold medal.
Wow, I can understand.
There's not a better year in his life, I would imagine, than 2024. It is on. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice, in your ear with the czar, Angelo Takarakis. Worthy de Jong has not shot it great from Tulane this year. They still managed to find ways to get wins. Also got a World Tour Masters win under their belt as well. So a banner year for the Dutch. We'll see the Dutch ladies as well today. Oh, manslaughter. He just missed one from deep, in and out it'll go. Polatkanli will feed it down low. That is put up and in. Hamzaev, he is a load.
One thing that you have to really mention about this this transition from Netherlands is Juice's work to seal off the catch from de Jong. De Jong knew he was beat on the play, did not even try to make a block. And we see de Jong going right back at Azerbaijan with that little backdoor cut.
Yeah, the contortionist. But finish under the rim, get Netherlands on the boards. Quick hands from Worthy, but he's whistled for the foul.
Zayev having a position twice in a row. But one of the things that make this Netherlands team so successful, Kyle, is their understanding of all those little details that make a team successful. Transitioning fast, sealing the defender out whenever you get back to transition offense, preventing transition offense from your opponent, denying the outlet and all these little things. De Jong.
Worthy left a man on the ground. That's a foul. Over the back on the shot that will put Jan Driesen on the strike. Another look. Oh yeah, definitely some contact there. I'm not sure what the argument would be. So Netherlands returning nearly their entire Olympic team without The Dutch legend, de Meel van der Horst. They got 3 of their 4. Julian Jaring featured on this squad. Oh, tough bucket.
Yeah, with a lot of contact.
Akbarov, Jabrail. So Azerbaijan is doing a good job recognizing mismatches early.
Yes.
And they know that their advantage in this game, I think the only advantage that they have is that size.
Well, they have 2 advantages. Whenever Davis is matched up with anybody else than De Jong on an island, especially Drizzy, and Azerbaijan, saying it right,
Sounded out.
Zayev against De Jong.
Good awareness there from Arvin Slokter. Oh, they juice.
See, this is a matchup they want, Azerbaijan right here. Davis has speed.
Davis, rocky, and shot him too.
I told you, Kyle, that's the way Azerbaijan plays.
Now, welcome to Dreesen's world. They try to feed it to the big man. He is fouled, but you're right. Look at Davis playing with his food. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. You don't pronounce the T at the end.
You know what? I'm gonna put you in timeout.
Oh no, I'm just sharing the French with you, sir.
Oh, I'll take that. Bon appetit.
There you go.
Okay.
CC made the same mistake, so don't be sad about it.
Okay. Nice ball movement. 2 on the way.
Go.
Bottoms. Azerbaijan is playing like they got nothing to lose.
And they play like they belong. That's most important.
Obviously, they're big underdogs, not just in this game, but in this competition as a whole. But there's some freedom that comes with that underdog label, and the fact that you could just kind of let your hair down, just play ball and see where it ends up.
But the thing is this, having Davis on the squad helped them free up opportunities for players that could not create for themselves.
Yes.
So Davis creates those gaps, and then they're good basketball players. Zayev in the paint is strong. He has good hands around the cup. Obviously, Polatnyanli is also a strong beast down low, showing it off again.
Man, he is a juggernaut. Gets called for the foul, though, but
I had the opportunity to see this team from up close at the Limassol, the Cyprus qualifier 2 years ago, and Davis was not there. And it's not the same team, Kyle. Not the same team at all.
Well, I'm impressed by Azerbaijan through 2.5 minutes of this game. It might be him worthy time. He will miss it that time. And I might, you know, hype was his first nickname that I gave him, but he proved the hype was worthy. Oh, that's a lazy defensive play. De Jong was trying to volunteer a foul.
And he was doing it early, but he didn't get the call until late. That's what he's communicating to the referee. He was like, I was not even trying to play defense on that one. But if you want to make the foul, you got to make it a little bit more obvious.
Worthy, with some words as he heads to the bench, was not happy. In any case, 7-3, Netherlands better get their act together quickly.
Still early, though, Kyle. Still early.
The marksman off the mark, but there's Drizzy doing what he does. Big Drizzy with the board and the score.
Zayev, man, using that. Oh,
actually 3 in the key. So Azerbaijan, with that big size advantage that they possess here, they could potentially get the Netherlands in foul trouble and make this a small ball game, which I think would favor them. They want a low-scoring affair. Netherlands traditionally one of the higher scoring teams in 3x3. They average about 19 points per. Driesen picking up the scoring duties. Oh, off balance. That would have been a hell of a make. Shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Slokter gets
Netherlands is picking up on the intensity defensively right now, Kyle. They're a little bit fed up with all this.
Slokter's like the coach on the floor for this Netherlands team. Without Van der Horst here, Arvin takes over those duties as the most tenured 3x3 player and a 2-time Olympian. I wonder what he's saying to his guys in the huddle right now to try to light a fire under him. One of the questions that we had coming into this game was, Number one, how would they look without dimes? And number two, would there be a little bit of an Olympic hangover? And I mean that figuratively, obviously, in that the TV appearances, the podcast, the radio, all the fanfare and the fame that they've now received in the last 3 weeks, it's got to be overwhelming. It's got to be tiring. Commitments outside of basketball.
Right.
And now they come into the Europe Cup.
Are you mentioning that it would take a little bit of hunger out also? The fact that you're having that fame and success now, that you're coming off and lose some kind of aggressiveness, because it happens to some people. I don't have a feeling that would be the case with those guys.
Well, we both love the Europe Cup, and we understand at what level this event is. It's the highest level continental cup.
Yes.
And that's with respect to the Asia Cup and the America Cup, but the Europe Cup is different.
But it's the highest level in the world, and that's just being pragmatic and honest.
But it's not the Olympics. That was my point.
Yeah.
When you win an Olympic gold medal, oh, Davis, that man cooking. Juice with the finish. But Jordan Davis. He's been active early for Azerbaijan. So we talked a lot about the bigs for Azerbaijan. But he's been a catalyst too. The quick step around the corner.
Remember what I told you? You told me about the size, but I told you also that Davis, he just wants the ball in his hands against a slower-footed defender, and that's fine for him.
So just over 4 minutes in, Netherlands have pulled within 2, but Azerbaijan have been the aggressors in this first Pool C action. Again, coming at you from the capital of Austria here in Vienna, from Kaiser Friedrich Square.
Good contest by Davis.
Indeed. Now Davis operating.
That's a nice matchup right there.
He's got the cat-like quick Worthy in front of him. He had him in front of him. He can take him off the to-do list now. Just did him. Worthy right back at you. Worthy comes away with the steal. He's got it cleared. Worthy. Oh, pass broken up. Davis snuffed that one out. Jordan.
Good pass.
Hamzayev.
Gotta play tough. Bang, bang.
Yep, Worthy. Two-piece, no biscuit. 9-9. Worthy, who's averaged 8 points per game on the World Tour this year. We know he can fill it up. Hamzayev with the up fake. High arc on the 2. Off the iron and out of bounds. As we are dead even. 9 apiece.
You know, the Young plays the Maldini defense. For all those that love football and the greats, the legends of this game, he plays that smart anticipation defense. He's not going to fight with you and waste energy, but he's going to always try. Ooh, Netherlands back on top now. He's going to try to just anticipate whatever movement you're going to do and be aggressive on the ball.
Arvin Slaughter continues his hot hand from the Olympic Games. He shot at 41% from deep. Juice in for the bucket and the contact as the momentum has shifted to the Orange Lions.
Well, Netherlands is saying it was fun while it lasted, guys, but we're going to take it over from here.
Well, Juice is going to get the credit, as he should on that finish, but what a heads-up pass from Jan Driesen.
Well, it's the court awareness, Kyle, and I think that they pressed on that button called focus. They refocused, went back to the basics, went back to what made them successful, and obviously the Olympics hangover that you mentioned could be one. Also, playing Azerbaijan that hasn't had any success historically, you're always looking at it like kind of, well, it's a favorable matchup for us, probably. It's human. It's human.
Yeah, you tend to look past an opponent like that and already mark that in on the win in the win column.
Sure, but it's dangerous because you set yourself up for a game where you have to pick things up in the middle of things, and it's never a sure thing. But obviously, Netherlands has such quality that they managed to do it early enough at the halfway point of this game, and now Azerbaijan is going to run behind the score. The only thing they got going for themselves is the potential mismatch that they've found a few times with Dejan in the paint against Hamzayev, but it's no longer the case.
Slaughter left it short. Drizzy. Wait a minute.
Nah, he rushed it.
Yep, they didn't clear it. Didn't clear it. They want to take
Slaughter, I think, challenged that clear zone. Okay, so basket counts.
Basket does count.
Yeah.
He was adamant that that bucket should have counted, so the officials make the right decision.
Yeah, supervisor said yes, it is correct.
I remember this was a 9-6 game.
Yeah, it goes fast.
Netherlands, yeah. Netherlands have gone on an 8-0 run.
Like I said, they said, okay, guys, you had your fun.
Well, it ain't over with yet. Azerbaijan could still wake up. And two, a narrow miss.
Look at Jarding. Look at Jarding sealing, keeping the defender in his back. Couldn't do nothing about that.
Slaughter serving that last dish. And Netherlands now lead it by 3 possessions. There's a look at the whip. Lele. Whip, Lele. Nice connection from the Dutch.
And that's I think that's a bad call, that 3-second call. I think Amzaev left the paint on that post position. Thought it was a little bit early. But the thing is this, maybe Amzaev still had 1 foot in, which doesn't break the count. So I would have to watch that.
Watch that over again later.
Yeah, that replay again, which we probably won't, but
it won't change. It's not going to change.
It's not going to change.
Call on the floor. We play on.
Yeah, but it's not going to change the game either way.
We play on. Jordan Davis, Garden, Worthy, De Jong. De Jong using the screen. De Jong up fake, steps through, getting locked up.
So there's a foul.
There's a foul. Yep, late. And that was on the shot. Azerbaijan already in the penalty. That's the 8th. So him, Worthy, formerly known as Hype Worthy, at the line. Worthy De Jong.
There's no more hype, that's for sure.
7.2 points per game, 67% from the field. In Paris just 3 weeks ago, he will misfire at the free throw line, something that he's been pretty good at, actually. 84% on the year from the charity stripe. He'll try to make good on the second opportunity. Worthy, yeah. 7-point lead. Netherlands got an unsportsmanlike foul. I just saw curls flying. That was Big Drizzy.
You'll see that.
I didn't see exactly what. Oh yeah.
Just frustration right there. Not smart at all.
Yeah, Polo Conley.
Losing his cool, the frustration that carried over to an unsportsmanlike act. It's going to be 2 free throws, 10th team foul. Ball steal, possession of Netherlands. We might have the fastest game of the day, Kyle, coming up.
Looks like it. Dreesen has improved at the free throw line, 65%. In Paris, he was incredible in that final. Dreesen almost messed around and got a 5-5. 6 points, 5 rebounds, no turnovers, and 4 highlights in that gold medal game that went to OT. Maybe our announcer jinxed him. He misses both free throws.
Always happens that way. Anytime you say something good about somebody at the free throw line, you kind of like,
yeah, I know. They
spoil it for
It's
them.
become a thing. I don't know what that is.
It's been like that for so many years. The young was like, why don't you do that?
That's why.
And it's funny because Worthy just smiled at him right after saying, like, all right, can't say nothing.
Arvin playing double dutch, the marksman, finding his target. Big Drizzy, fouled hard. Jordan Davis doesn't agree with it. I agree. He got all ball up top, but there was a lot of contact down low. Yeah. You agree? I think that's a foul.
Yeah, I would agree.
You had that look on your face like you weren't sure.
Oh, no. I was sure.
Okay.
What I was really paying attention to is the hard work from Dreesen to seal early, get that position to enable the fast break pass. They're so good at this, Kyle, so good. That made them so successful. You don't get an Olympic gold medal by luck. If you do those little things right, you set yourself up for great success.
The Netherlands have put them on ice like Coors Light. Azerbaijan has not scored in forever. Ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
And the thing is this, the score was 9-4 for them.
Uh-oh, now Worthy's go get it! Nasty! They played fetch, and that man is a dog.
You know what's funny? That was the exact previous play that they designed. And Worthy was kind of mad, saying, like, why didn't you throw it? So finishing with that exact same play is kind of a symbol of the camaraderie on this team. It's beautiful.
He got higher than a carry-on as Worthy, De Jong, and Slaughter play fetch. Go get it, boy. What a way to end it.
Yes. But what I like is that little look. You saw the first time, kind of looked at Slaughter, kind of like, come on, brother. Hits the 2. All right, brother, I forgive you. Finishing with the exact same play, looking at him like, you see, I told you it would work.
Look at him just smiling. That is the Olympic MVP making a statement to start their day. Netherlands with an absolute backyard beatdown that they put on Azerbaijan.
The Netherlands looking like an absolute favorite
Not
in this competition.
They said 9 points and no more. And we were impressed by Azerbaijan in the first 3 minutes, but this is a 10-minute sprint, not a 3-minute sprint, correct?
You said it perfectly, sir.
My goodness.
Man, I have some sadness taking over me. We had the first break of the day. I didn't want it to stop.
You didn't?
I did not. Did you see what we just witnessed?
Well, I can't lie. I'm a little hungry today, so I'm going to utilize this break to get me a baguette.
A baguette?
Yeah, a baguette.
A baguette.
Yeah, I was giving a French accent.
A baguette.
A baguette. Oui. All right, we'll show you the highlights if y'all still sticking around.
Of course they're sticking around. They got nothing better to do
Well,
than watch 3x3.
I think they just want to watch that last oop from Arvin to Worthy. But a couple of really fun games here in this the opening session. So things starting to heat up here day 2, and everybody contributing for this Netherlands team. Arvin Slaughter, man, he was on target like a red dot. Long range, blow all day long, and then this is how it ends, an exclamation point, or should I say exclamation punch. Him, Worthy. All right, so again, that'll do it for the first session, y'all. So we'll get back to action here in Vienna at about 3:50 local time, so about an hour and 45 before you listen to us again. So the action from Vienna will continue here in an hour and 50 minutes. Day 2, the last day of pool play, back underway. We'll see you in an hour and 45.